Hello everyone, it's Mark Builds It, and this is the creator-driven community. Today I want to tell you about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was the very first cryptocurrency. It was originally designed to be a trustless peer-to-peer payment system. So the trustless means that there's no need for a trusted third party to perform a transaction. So in the current system, you have typically 3 parties for every transaction. It may feel like you're just putting your credit card information in and the merchant is charging your bill, but really the credit card provider is a middleman, and their job is to manage the transaction so that if one party or another isn't satisfied, there is a way to reverse the charges. With cryptocurrency, that's pretty much impossible. So everything in the world of crypto is buyer beware. Once you make a transaction, you send funds, it's nearly impossible to get it back. And this is why most credit card companies won't let you buy crypto with their cards, because you could purchase the cryptocurrency, get it transferred to your crypto wallet, and then refuse the charges and force them to reverse it, and there's really not a lot they can do. They would have to force you to pay because they would not be able to get the cryptocurrency back. The original proof of concept for Bitcoin was published in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto, and that was a pseudonym for a person or a group. Nobody knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is, and they actually left the Bitcoin project in 2010, and still no one knows who or who they or that person is. It's one of those great mysteries, but they don't really have a lot of sway over the project as it developed. There is a wallet with a lot of Bitcoin in it that's attributed to Satoshi Nakamoto, but not a single dime has been spent out of that wallet since the project began. So Bitcoin is a proof of work blockchain. It's decentralized, which means that there is a copy of the entire blockchain at every node. It's open, which means that every node is completely readable by anyone. And it is immutable, which means once a block is confirmed, it cannot be changed. We talked about this before, but Bitcoins are highly divisible. Let's see, there are 1 million bits in a Bitcoin, and there are 100 million Satoshis in a Bitcoin. So this means that if Bitcoin went to $100,000 per Bitcoin, you could still buy 1,000 Satoshis with $1. So where does Bitcoin come from? Well, Bitcoin is issued as a reward for the miner that mints the newest block. And this block reward started out as 50 Bitcoin per block back in 2009, but about every 4 years, the reward is cut in half. So the currency started out as very inflationary, but it's getting more stable as time goes on. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin, so the supply is completely capped. And this is probably what drives the narrative of Bitcoin being such a strong store of value. It cannot be inflated. So there's no one who can just push the print button and make more of it. Once it's minted, it's all minted. But there are a few companies who are trying to bring more utility to Bitcoin beyond that storage of value. There's a project called Stacks that's working to bring smart contract capability to Bitcoin. And there is a project called Lightning, which is trying to build a decentralized finance layer on top of Bitcoin. So we'll see where these projects go. And if you have any more questions about Bitcoin, I've got a ton of links to bitcoin.org, the white paper that described the original concept, as well as links to Lightning and Stacks if you want to look into those a little bit more.